So I saw this the other day, and boy, there's so much I want to break down here. So this guy who I've clashed before with said, well, he's mad at Variety. Well, Variety is a shit magazine, anyways. But Kirsten Stewart says it's a bullshit fallacy that you need experience to direct. It's really a male perspective, and anyone can make a movie if they have something to say. And he says, I'm sorry, but directing is a skill. To be a great director is to think very deeply and three dimensionally across a multitude of disciplines. Sure, anyone can theoretically make a movie, but only someone with real intellect and understanding can make a great movie. I don't know what M or F means. Here's the problem, it's not the directing that you have to worry about. The writing is what's the problem. If your script is shit, you could have Spielberg direct it and it'll still fail. So, this whole argument about, you know, anybody can make a movie and then he's saying, well, you have to have skill to make a movie, it's all mute. It's all irrelevant. The writing is the core of the whatever you're making, a movie or a film. It's the core of the entertainment. If you don't have the core or good bones for your house, then your roof's going to collapse. As for directing, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not going to deny it's not important, but like I said, you could have Spielberg directing your movie, but if the script is garbage, it's not going to go. That's the one thing I've realized in the last couple of years. It's not CGI, it's not people being burnt out with Star Wars or Marvel or racism or bigotry, or it's none of that. It's that the scripts and the writing are shit. End of story. I'm gonna post on here soon, but I've been busy. As far as Kirsten Stewart goes, the 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 only thing positive I can say about her is in Twilight, which I was forced to watch, which was god fucking awful. That is the best that Kirsten Stewart has ever looked in her life. Like I don't know what happened after that, but it took a steep dive off a cliff. The hair, everything, it just and then it comes out that she's this flaming lesbo and marries her longtime girlfriend and all this, and I'm just laughing because I remember that Twilight crap, how all the girls were, oh, this is so romantic, and they just milked the fuck out of it and lied about that. There's no, I remember at the time saying to my ex, I said, "There's no way that this dude is straight." Like I honestly thought he was the gay one. That's what I was laughing about. Now I look back and I'm like, oh, it was her. She's got a bestiality dude and a vampire, and she can't make up her mind. You know, but I just Kirsten, her as an actress is just, I don't know. She doesn't have any range of motion really. I can't think of anything. Oh, there was that one movie. What was that movie? I can't remember what the hell it was called. There's some movie, and I need to get this scene down. I need to find this scene for a clip because there's some movie where she's like with these two guys, and I can't remember what it was, if they were drifters or something, and Every time they would go driving, she would sit in the middle, and she'd both give these guys handies while they're driving. And I'm like, whoever came up with this idea was a genius, man. Because the way they showed it and everything, it wasn't porn or anything. It was hilarious. I'm like, boy, that was some groundbreaking shit, man. I'm like, man, these guys probably want to drive all the time with that going on. Let's look at what they're saying here. Her comment was ridiculous. I guess if I were to try and steal man what she says, yes, anyone can make a movie, but in most cases it would probably be a grab. See, this is the problem here. Oh, everyone can write too, but only a few authors are. Yeah, there you go. The writing is what decides if something is going to fail or not. You can have all the CG and those new Star Wars movies are the best proof of that. Those scripts were awful. They were agenda filled and billions in CGI. And it was just garbage. Or she's saying directors like Spielberg was just a hack and had no talent. And you also can't be a self-absorbed, pretentious know-it-all, especially before you've earned any credentials in the field. Just ask Troy Duffy. Directing, from what I know of it and who I've talked to, they all tell me that it's about the angles and how the scene is portrayed. Now, I'm no director or anything. I'm barely even writing this script that I have here. But what I do know is that, yes, anybody could go and make a movie, but it's not going to be any good unless the script is good, regardless of who makes it or who writes it or who directs it. That's the failure here in this argument. And it bothers me that this guy doesn't realize this. Maybe it's because he's a director and he took it personally. But to be a great director, you have to have a great script. That's the bottom line. And my proof of that is look at the last 10 years. Look at it, it's all garbage. And I was told that in the directing schools, they tell you that you don't need a plot even. So how does that work? If you don't have a plot, you have no show. And that's why you see a lot of these shows, they're just like, it's just a bunch of montages, basically. There's no real story going on. There's nobody doing anything. It's just, look at us. We're hanging out here, trying to improve my resume, destroying a brand after brand. I don't understand why this guy doesn't get that. But if they don't seem to realize this. Anyways, that's it for that. I just wanted to talk about that because I found that annoying. Considering I've got a script coming up here and I'm looking at this and this guy's... I said, you could have Spielberg direct your movie, but if the script is shit, you are totally fucked. CG is not going to save you. CGI is not going to save you. Your actors are not going to save you. Location sets are not going to save you. The only thing that will save you is a quality script. End of story. Thanks for watching. Bye.